Rec- So good day, good day, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, no matter where you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our webinar this afternoon. It is a beautiful Thursday. Maybe not so much where you are, but it's definitely a beautiful Thursday in Antigua and Barbuda. And we are very pleased to have you joining our first webinar of 2025. We haven't done a webinar in a very long time, so we're glad that you're able to join us. I have on the webinar with me our amazing sales team. Of course, if we can, I'll just say hello. We have our senior BDM, Rod Hines, who covers the Northeast.
Hello, everyone. Good to be here.
We have Leah McGinley, who covers our Southeast.
Hi everybody, how are you doing?
And we did introductions yesterday via social media as well as um, on our own virtual coffee chats and so forth for our new BDMs covering the South Central location, Sean Matthew
Hi everyone.
and Renee Ambrose, who's taking over in the Mid-Atlantic.
Hi everyone.
Fantastic. And then we see here as well Andy, who is labeled Aaliyah.
We
Andy's
have link issues, so we made it
yeah,
We have a twin.
yeah.
work.
So
Good
uh,
afternoon, everyone.
Andy is our sales and marketing officer as well. All right, so fantastic. We're going to jump right into the presentation as we know that your time is very valuable. So again, we want to thank you for joining our sales presentation for today. We're here to tell you all about our beautiful Twin Islands of Antigua and Barbuda. I mentioned our team. We do have our West Coast BDM, Kim Essen. She's currently traveling and should be joining us in sometime this hour once her flight lands. And then, of course, we have our amazing support team in our office in New York and of course, our other sales and marketing representatives. So let's jump right in. You know, we love to start off a presentation with a new video, and this is actually a brand new video that we've just launched for the destination, Barbuda. So that's our brand new video highlighting our destination there. So yes, we will definitely send it to you. This webinar is being recorded, and we will most definitely send you a recording of this webinar. It's also live on my Facebook platform. For those of you who are live on Facebook, hello to you as well. And then, of course, we'll send you a very detailed email with lots of information as a follow-up, as I know we have quite a bit of information that we're sharing with you today. So as I mentioned, we're going to quickly make very full use of this hour. So our senior BDM, Rod Hines, is going to take over our presentation. And Rod, the show is yours.
Thank you very much, Norel, and welcome everyone. I'm delighted to see so many of you. My goodness, we got a tremendous turnout here. As Norel mentioned, I'm Rod Hines, the senior BDM in the northeastern part of the US, and it is appropriate that we should begin our presentation talking specifically about our Antigua and Barbuda Specialist Program. I would hope that the majority of you on this webinar have taken our course and are now Antigua and Barbuda specialists because there's lots of perks. I mean, there are lots of things involved, lots of wonderful opportunities for you as a travel agent to log your bookings, to earn extra cash, to take advantage of a Black Pineapple Awards, etc. So if you haven't done it yet, you need to. There's the link, Antigua Barbuda Specialist.us. There are 8 modules, very simple. You can do it perhaps in about 40 minutes or so, and then you become an Antigua and Barbuda specialist. And here are some of the incentives. You earn points per room nights when you log your bookings. Very important. You got to log your bookings. This last year, the beginning of December, we took down 100 of our top agent specialists from across the world, and the majority of them came from North America and the U.S. And an all-expensive paid trip to Antigua and Barbuda. And we hope that once you log your bookings, you will be able to qualify this year as well, so that we can invite you down for the 2025 Pineapple Awards in Antigua. Where are we? Now, this slide is quite interesting because you notice it has a heart. We're right in the heart of the Caribbean. You'll see right there, Antigua and Barbuda, right between St. Kitts and Guadeloupe. As a matter of fact, on a clear day in Antigua, you can see Guadeloupe. Beautiful island, absolutely gorgeous, 108 square miles, limestone island. Barbuda, a little bit smaller. That's our sister island, 28 miles northeast
So
of
as you
Antigua.
know, I have a mental block.
Yes.
There's something I struggle with, and I show this once a year to show I haven't gotten any better. We frequently give away trips, as we did tonight, to the island of Antigua. But when you look at it, it looks like it's Antigua. It's spelled that way. So I can't say it right. So this is what they have to do for me. They have to sound it out for me with that, because I'm stupid. And
No, you're not.
37 years, I can't say Antigua.
Antigua.
Thank you very
Antigua.
much. Yeah, we'll see you next time. I'll work on this. Antigua.
Bye.
Antigua.
Antigua.
Antigua, yes, we got a little bit of celebrity help there. Now, this is our lovely cruise terminal in St. John's. St. John's, of course, is the capital. So there are various ways to get to the destination. As you can see, all of the major cruise lines come into our destination. Princess Cruise Line, I'm not going to go over them, but you see them right there. And our cruise terminal is absolutely fantastic. We're actually in the process now of expanding the cruise terminal so that we can host some of the larger ships that are out there. So in 2025, we've got a brand new cruise terminal coming into Antigua and Barbuda. Easy to get to Antigua and Barbuda. I know many of you are from various gateways across the country. These are all of our direct flights from JFK, Newark, Charlotte, Atlanta, Miami, San Juan, etc. You'll see American Airlines is currently twice daily out of Miami, and American Airlines is also currently daily out of JFK and daily out of Charlotte. So if you're flying an American, you can definitely connect to via Miami, via JFK, via Charlotte, and come directly into Antigua. JetBlue also currently daily out of JFK. United Airlines out of Newark. United Airlines is actually quite interesting because we're now doing daily during the winter season as well, so keep that in mind. Delta, all of the major airlines, Delta out of Atlanta to Antigua. Currently, it's Tuesdays and Saturdays, but out of JFK, it's Saturdays only on Delta. And of course, we have Frontier. Frontier would be once weekly on Saturdays out of San Juan, and starting in February, that starts actually February 15th, 2025. So there are various ways to connect to our destination, no matter where you're coming from. The VC Bird International Airport has actually been rated one of the top airports in the Caribbean. It is absolutely gorgeous. You'll notice there's a fast track lounge there as well. There's also a lovely departure lounge. You can book the fast track directly. VC Bird, VCBIA.com. You can book that directly with the airport for your clients who are looking for that extra special sort of fast track service through immigration. The beach, ladies and gentlemen, is just the beginning. How many beaches do we have? You should all know that. It says 365, but guess what? We've added one more. We've got 366 beaches in Antigua and some beautiful pink sand beaches in Barbuda. It's one of the most romantic destinations that you'll find anywhere in the world, not just in the Caribbean, but worldwide. As a matter of fact, Antigua has been awarded on several years in a row as the most romantic destination in the world. It truly is. It really is a spectacular spot for honeymooners, for people who are celebrating anniversaries. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can get married very easily. We make it very easy. You can land, you can step off the plane and get married right on the tarmac if you wanted to. Lots of excursions, lots of exciting things to do on the island. It's not just your ordinary. We've got Stingray City, we got kite boarding, we got circumnavigation cruises, which is one of my favorites. Reef riders, horseback riding, buggies, you name it, on and on and on. We've got tons of activity in this gorgeous, beautiful island of Antigua and Barbuda. Swimming with the pigs. I haven't done it yet, but I understand it is quite popular, and I understand that the pigs are great swimmers. Swimming with the pigs. Now, we've got tennis as well. Tennis is a big thing in Antigua, but guess what's even getting bigger than tennis? Pickleball. Most of our properties now have dedicated pickleball courts, and I know that we're actually doing some pickleball groups. We just had a group come in from the West Coast recently, staying at one of our properties, and they had a fabulous time. So pickleball, tennis, very, very big, and of course, golf. Two lovely golf courses: Cedar Valley Golf Course, Jolly Harbor Beach Golf and Marina as well, and of course the golfing fees and all that. That can be arranged with your concierge at the hotel. English Harbor. Now, this is one of the most Instagrammable sites that you'll find anywhere on the island. English Harbor, Nelson's Dockyard, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Look at that site. Absolutely gorgeous. And Shirley Heights, ladies and gentlemen, if you got clients that are saying to you, you know what? What is there to do in Antigua? This is one of the most exciting things that you can do. Send your clients to Shirley Heights. Look at that guy there with two drinks in his hand, double fisting it. This is a fun event. It happens on Thursdays, but Sundays is actually the most exciting part to be there. Locals, all the locals are there, all the tourists are there. You go up on the hill, you watch the sunset, and it turns into a lovely, beautiful barbecue party with reggae music and calypso music. And that is the view from Shirley Heights. Just spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Antigua Sailing Week. Sailing is a big thing in Antigua. As a matter of fact, we've got the fifth largest regatta in the world. Did you know that? Sailing is huge across the Caribbean, but particularly in Antigua and Barbuda. And Sailing Week, of course, is in April. These are some of the activities that we've got going on as well. Sports fishing tournament in June and September. Turtle watching, that's a big thing. Some of the hotels will wake you up in the middle of the night so you can come out and watch the turtles hatch as they walk to the beach. All kinds of activities. Our heritage and culture shines through everything that we do in Antigua and Barbuda. These are some of the local dishes. We got pepper pot, we've got some hot sauce, we got the best lobster you'll find anywhere in the world, the best rum in the world, you name it, the sweetest pineapple in the world, on and on and on and on. This destination is for you, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to eat like a local, keep in mind, the first couple of weeks in May, and we do it every year. This year it'll be May 4th through May 18th. Sometimes it extends even longer than that, is the restaurant week. That's a big thing where all the local restaurants get together and they have special menus dedicated so that you can have get a flavor of the destination and eat like a local. That's the theme of restaurant week, eat like a local. Carnival. Every destination has carnival, but guess what? We have been rated as one of the top carnivals in the Caribbean. And that includes Rio de Janeiro and Trinidad and all the others. Antigua and Barbuda, the top carnival in the Caribbean, happens in the end of July into August. Hmm. The beach is just the beginning. That's right. The beach is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. And now we've got some fabulous properties as well. Did you know actually that we got some of the most luxurious properties on the island for adults, for couples, everything? We've got some virtuoso properties. We've got five-star properties. We've got four properties. We've got some budget. We've got something for everyone in Antigua and Barbuda. Let's talk about Barbuda. Now, the reason why we got this slide bathed in pink is because guess what? The sand in Barbuda is pink. Beautiful pink sand. How do you get to Barbuda? Well, you can take the catamaran, you can take an airplane, you can take a helicopter. The helicopter airplane takes about 15 minutes, or the ferry. The ferry is actually one of the most popular ways to get there. Locals and the tourists all go on the ferry. It's about a 90-minute ferry ride, but it's absolutely worth it. And we've just opened up an international airport on Barbuda because Barbuda is now becoming quite popular. We want to keep it still pristine, but it is quite popular. We haven't opened it up to the big jets yet, but all of the private jets are coming in because all the rich and the famous folks are coming into to Barbuda. It's a lovely airport. Barbuda, pink sand beaches, beautiful look at that lobster. The spiny lobster, as I said earlier, is one of the sweetest lobsters you'll find anywhere in the world. It's got a frigate bird sanctuary. It is just a wonderful spot, and it's really a spot where you can stay for a day, or you can stay if you like for 3 or 4 days, because we've got some properties there as well. Including, we also have the Nobu restaurant. You're familiar with Nobu? Nobu is run by Robert De Niro and his partners. Nobu is actually this is the only Nobu restaurant in the Caribbean, right on the beach, right on the pink sand beach in Barbuda. Just stunning. Imagine that. Imagine that. These are some of the local places where you can stay. Nobu actually has broken ground on the Nobu on their inn, the Nobu Barbecue Beach Inn. This is going to be absolutely lovely. It's coming in the winter of 2026. They're starting construction already, and they're also going to be building some residences there as well. So Barbuda is coming along nicely. This is the Barbuda Bell, where some of our guests who are interested in staying for maybe 3 nights or 4 nights can stay. A lovely cottages right on the beach. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Kind of like a home away from home. Beautifully furnished. You open up your sliding glass door and you are on that magnificent pink sand beach in Barbuda. Well furnished. Look at the bathrooms. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So keep in mind that in Barbuda, we have some lovely accommodations. Here's another one. You'll see these cottages right on the beach. Look at it. It really is like a home away from home. This is the Barbuda cottages, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful again, absolutely gorgeous. And here you can have, if you wanted to, you can have a chef come in and prepare meals for you. That kind of an experience. Yeah, man, absolutely gorgeous. So, guess what? We have one ferry, we've got 2 flights, we've got 10 taxis. We'd love for all of you to come, but not all 595 of you at the same time. Maybe 10 here and 10 come another time, so we want to keep Barbuda as pristine as possible. It is absolutely gorgeous. Family friendly. Okay, we're going to talk about some of the family friendly properties. I think I'm still continuing, right, Nora?
All right. I know you'd love to do the whole presentation, but this is where I take back over.
Okay, good, good, good,
Thank you
good.
very much, Rod, for presenting that first quarter of our destination presentation. As you can see, Antigua and Barbuda certainly offers lots for everyone to do and explore on our destination. So we're going to take you in now to our accommodations, getting you closer to mainland Antigua. This is Jumbi Bay Island Resort, which is a 5-star family-friendly accommodation on its own private island, just about a 10-minute luxury ferry or yacht ride away from the mainland Antigua, featuring a collection of beautifully and well-appointed estate homes and villas, as well as a small boutique hotel, luxury hotel for your families. It is all inclusive, and as I mentioned, it sits on its own private island. So Jumbi Bay Island Resort, which is also a member of Utka Collections, they just added the Hut at Little Jumbi, which is this amazing restaurant. If you want to have a private island a dining experience, and maybe not head over to Barbuda, which is an hour and a half away by boat, you can hop on a boat just about 10 minutes away from mainland Antigua and head over to the Hut at Little Jumbi for that luxury dining experience. Okay, bringing you back now onto mainland Antigua, where we have the north coast of Antigua is Hodges Bay Resort and Spa. Still a family-friendly property. They're EP. They do not provide an all-inclusive. So some lovely villas and cottages, which are right alongside the beach, several of which have their own plunge pools. And then, of course, some beautiful resort suites. Just about 80 rooms here at Hodges Bay Resort and Spa. They also have their own private island as well. So not only can you experience the resort on mainland Antigua, but just about 10 minutes away as well by boat is a lovely private island called Prickly Pear Island, where there's a day club and they ferry their clients over there as well. Lots of very beautiful artwork and so forth around this property, including a giant spaceman art farm. He has his own Instagram account. His name is Bunji. So if you search for him on Instagram, it's Giant Spaceman Antigua, and you'll see all the details there about All right, so we take you over now, still on the North Coast. We're at Blue Waters Resort and Spa, which is on the north coast of Antigua, set among about 17 beautiful acres, family friendly. They do have an all-inclusive option as well. And again, it's one of the resorts where you can be in a resort suite or be in your own space. So you can have your own villa, your own cottage, share that with couples, share that with your family or a group traveling together. They have up to a six-bedroom villa here at Blue Waters Resort and Spa. So really well appointed, family friendly, all inclusive optional resort, just about 90 rooms at Blue Waters Resort. Carlisle Bay is another family-friendly resort. Carlisle Bay is a member of leading hotels of the world. So a family-friendly, all-inclusive optional resort, as you can see, set among the rolling hills and green lush corridor on the south side of Antigua. They also have some really beautiful 2 and 3 bedroom family suites, as well a 40-seat movie theater. It's certainly one of the properties that is wellness minded. So if you have clients who are looking for that type of experience, you can certainly find that there for dining experience. And again, just about 100 rooms here at Carlisle Bay Resort and Spa, a family friendly, all inclusive optional property. We move to the south side of Antigua where you have Curtain Bluff Resort, a 5-star family friendly, all inclusive resort, nestled among a beautiful peninsula. So it dots out from the hill. So you have two gorgeous beaches to choose from. Curtain Bluff is also now a member of Relais and Chateau. So certainly a luxury experience here at this 5-star luxury property. They've also just undergone a bit of renovation on some of the rooms and certainly a very, very beautiful property for families. So if you're certainly your most discerning clients, send them to Curtain Bluff, sorry. On the south side as well, southeastern more specifically, is St. James's Club and Villas, a family-friendly, all-inclusive resort. Just about 220 rooms here at St. James's Club. It sits from a peninsula, as you see, so it also gives you the opportunity to have two beach experiences, Memorial Bay or Cocoa Beach, about 4 or 5 dining restaurants here for you to choose from. In addition to, while it is a family-friendly resort, they do have an adults-only section as well, which is called the Royal Suites at St. James's Club. So that's an adults only, their own pool, their own bar, etc. So let's say, for instance, you have a destination wedding where you have families with kids and then the adults in the family who said, yeah, maybe not on my vacation. I don't want to be around the kids this vacation. So they can stay on the adults only section. And then, of course, everyone can meet in the middle for that beautiful destination wedding and then head back into their own quarters. So this is St. James's Club and Villas, family-friendly, all-inclusive resort on the southeastern side of Antigua. And Jolly Beach Resort is also a family-friendly option to consider, currently accepting ages 12 and older at this beautiful, beautiful property. It sits on one of the best beaches on destination. This is Jolly Beach, 1 mile of white powdery sand. And not only that, it's also the property that we consider what we like to call our cheap and cheerful. Sits on a 5-star beach, but as you can see, the accommodations are certainly of a 3-star range. So for your clients who are traveling on a budget and they want to have a really great experience with food, entertainment, a really active pool scene, and then of course a spectacular beach, Jolly Beach Resort and Spa would be the absolute ideal option for them. I think right now their all-inclusive rate is about $299 per person per room, which is actually might be per room per night. So certainly, for folks who are traveling on a budget, they can certainly enjoy this spectacular beach here at Jolly Beach. Tamarind Hill Resort and Spa, as well as villas, is a villa type property located on the southern side of the destination, southwest to be specific. Beautiful, beautiful villas, all very well appointed, luxury type property. They also have a 2-star Michelin chef creating dining experiences for their clients at this amazing property. It is a collection of 2, 3, 4, and 5 bedroom villas and then about 41 bedroom suites, which several of which have jacuzzis, and they're also offering an all-inclusive option with those 41 bedroom suites. So really beautiful property here at Tamarind Hills. The Royalton Antigua is on the west coast, and it dots out from Deep Bay, as you can see there. 200 and just about 293 rooms here at the Royalton Antigua. They have the Diamond Club, which has butler service and all of that good stuff. And then, of course, swim out suites and six beautiful over the water bungalows here at the Royalton Antigua. And the Royalton properties are actually affiliated with Marriott Autograph Collection Resorts as well. So, Royalton Antigua, family friendly, all inclusive. So certainly two stunning islands for you to choose from. We're now gonna hop into our adults only and couples only resorts on destination, and our BDM from the Southeast, Ali, is gonna take us away.
Hi, everybody. So I'm going to continue with our adults only properties. Ending at that really lovely, cheap and cheerful Jolly Beach property, you're going to come on to Coco's Hotel. So Coco's Hotel is a small boutique adults only property. I would say if anybody has any mobility issues, it's not a great option for those clients. But something spectacular about this property, a little bit different, is there's no TVs in the room. So you have to make sure you're sending clients who like each other. But you don't need a TV in the room when you have amazing views like this property has. You have your private plunge pool, you have gorgeous sunsets sitting in your private plunge pool. You do have beach access on both ends of the property as well. So that is a gorgeous property. But their sister property, more for those beaches, those who love a gorgeous white sandy beach directly on their doorfront, you're gonna find Kiona Beach. So Kiona is sister property to Coco's. Again, a very cute little property. You have almost all rooms have their private plunge pool, but you walk directly onto the beach right after that as well too. We're talking really good for honeymooners, very intimate, very small. Again, the gorgeous blue sandy beaches right at your doorfront. The next property we have is Hermitage Bay. So Hermitage Bay is another cute boutique property, five-star all-inclusive property. It actually is a part of Hilton and Hyatt. So you can book them on both of those sites as well. All-inclusive, about 30 rooms, outdoor showers, just went through some gorgeous renovations, as you can see here. So it's a really nice option for those very high-end five-star clients. Another lovely restaurant just opened up on the beach as well too. So that is something new for those who haven't been to Hermitage recently. The Royalton Chic is a newer property as well, opened last year on Dickerson Bay. So you're right next to Sandals. For those who have been to Antigua, it's literally the other end of the beach. Gorgeous property. You have your Diamond Club, you have your butler service, depending on your category and so forth. It is for the party. If you have the clientele who really wants to go and have a big party and a fun scene on property, it's a good option. We do have over-the-water bungalows here at this property as well, and a gorgeous over-the-water restaurant located at the Royalton Chic Antigua. Next up, you have Hammock Cove. Hammock Cove is under Elite Island Resorts. All the rooms are pretty identical. Another boutique property, five-star, but again, you're talking with your butler service. Every room's going to have that cell phone located in their room. So whenever you need, if you want French fries at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're going to ask your butler for that. They'll provide it for you. Mission star chef, 7-course meal on a Wednesday night. I would say that there's not that many activities on this property. So if you really want to go and just relax and be in something with who you're with, it's a much better property for that. You're going to find more of a pianist in the lobby and so forth. You're not going to find really big, loud entertainment on this property. Moving on to Galley Bay, another one of Elite's properties. You're still going to get that five-star, but here with a gorgeous beach, a much bigger property. You're going to find some more private rooms as well here. They do have some of the Gauguin suites, very big on their wellness, lots of different food options as well. And some of the rooms walk directly onto that amazing white powdery sand. into that gorgeous blue water as well. So Galley Bay is another great option here, about a 5-star property as well, on the opposite side of the island to the west coast. So you're sitting on a lovely beach right there at Galley Bay. Another one of Elite's properties is the Veranda. The Veranda was an adults only property, sorry, a family friendly property, and it's now an adults only property. This is a property you can actually guarantee 2 queen beds in a room. So really good for groups. The girls trips coming down, those who don't care so much to share a room, you're going to be able to have that option here on property. Newly renovated as well, still has a really cute little golf course on property. And remember, all these are all inclusive as well, okay? But a lovely option. The last option with Elite Island Resorts is Pineapple Beach Club. So Pineapple Beach Club is a more laid back property. You're here for a fun time as well. Quite a bit of renovations have happened last year, so they were closed for a period, but all gorgeous inside. Really fun property for those who just want to relax and that all inclusive, but nothing too crazy price wise as well too. Sandals. We have been recognized as one of the best sandals ever. We are the first sandals outside of Jamaica, and our sandals does have 2 sides. We have a Caribbean side and a Mediterranean side. So we have quite a bit of room category and room options as well here. We do have some Romeo and Juliet suites as well too at Sandals Grand Antigua, sitting on that gorgeous Dickerson Bay. As I mentioned earlier, it's right next to the Royalton Chic as well. All right. Hawksbill. Hawksbill is another property. This is a good property for those clientels, especially those who like to go and tan or want a nude beach. So the very far right of your screen is actually a nude beach. Rod likes to go there topless all the time. So if you do have clientele who would like something of that sort, a bit more private, you have 4 beach options with this property as well. But they have recently gone through renovations, and as you could see here, very nice inside, walking directly out onto that beachfront as well too here at Hawksbill. The Inn at English Harbour, a very cute boutique property down in English Harbour, so very close to the sailing week or the yachting, a lot of history as well. Lots of room categories. They do have a lovely tea time still, like a 4 p.m. tea time. They have high tea. You can book them with Hilton as well too, but a very cute small property. You have hillside pool suites, junior suites, things like that. Suites walking directly out onto the beachfront as well. The Inn and English Harbour. Finally, you have Coco Bay. So Coco Bay is another gorgeous small boutique property. It is actually home to a restaurant that has won the best restaurant in the Caribbean 3 times, Share Rocks. So Share Rocks is a really good restaurant located here. Anybody's welcome. It's not just for those staying at the hotel, but the resort itself has gorgeous insides. Your soaking tub outside in your patio with your private plunge pool. You have that, if you want, you can have that outdoor sleep-in arrangement or just closing the doors and you get a nice AC room, but lots of beach access as well too. You do have a main pool. A really nice time for like those tapas by the poolside as well too. A great location for that. Very good for the honeymooners. The younger couples have a lot of fun here at this property. And I guess I'll continue with the villas. So going on to villas, we do have non-such bay residents, parts of a private rental pool, and we have quite a bit of villa accommodation options here at non-such bay residents. There's some like for example, this is a 3-bedroom villa here, top appliances on the inside as well too. This one has a bedroom downstairs, 2 bedrooms upstairs. So lots of availability as well too for villa accommodations. But Narelle did mention a little earlier about Tamarind Hills. That is a great villa option we have as well too. Blue Waters as well has some villa options. So different properties may not specify as villas, but they do have villa options as well. So not just the non-such bay residents. How to book with us. We work with all partners, whoever you prefer. We will definitely have our properties, but do remember, we don't have properties. Every partner may not have all of our properties. So if whoever your preferred is, they don't have it, do venture out a little bit and see if there's an option with somebody else. But yes, we work with everybody. What's coming? Rod spoke earlier about Nobu in Barbuda. So that is a yay. We also have the Moongate Resort coming to the gorgeous Half Moon Bay. This picture looks very small, but I promise you the bay is massive. But Moongate is looking to open their first phase in winter of this year, starting with some penthouse suites as well too. So having gorgeous views of that lovely Half Moon Bay. Here's some images of what it's expected to look like. So we are very excited about this property as well. Going a little slow there. Perfect. All right. So also what's coming, the lovely Jolly Beach, a part of that has been sold and demolition is on the way for a Nikki Beach Resort and Spa. All right. We also have a one and only looking at the Half Moon Bay area. So the same area that I just showed for Moongate. They're looking at doing a one and only as well. A Marriott is also looking at a spot in our Yeptons area close to the Royalton Antigua. And we do have a Rosewood and Silver Sands also looking at our sister island of Barbuda. So lots of exciting things coming to both islands, and we can't wait to see what is in store for us.
You might have heard of Antigua, but let me tell you, Barbuda is where it's at. We got coral reefs and one of the biggest bird sanctuaries in the Western Hemisphere.
Barbuda? Really? We got Nelson's Dockyard, English Harbor, and we got the party. Yeah! There is more people here than on your entire island.
Exactly, man. You come to Barbuda, you get whole beaches to yourself, and not just beaches, pink sand beaches.
Pink sand? I'll take swimming with stingrays.
I'd rather be liming here, man. This rum punch, don't miss.
You know what else don't miss? Share Rocks, winner of Best Restaurant in the Caribbean.
3 times.
Well, trust me, people said our lobsters are pretty good too.
This lobster.
These waves.
These ponds.
Antigua.
Gotta be Barbuda.
Valley Church Beach.
Oh, really?
Antigua.
Come on.
Barbuda.
What? Antigua!
Nah, really?
Are you serious?
Why choose when you can have both?
All right, fantastic. So that is pretty much our presentation in a nutshell. Thanks, Ali, for bringing us through to the very end there. I see that our BDM from the West Coast, Kim, has joined us. Hopefully she had a good flight. I'm not sure if you can put your camera on, Kim, but good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. You're muted, sorry.
I'm still at the airport waiting to get my bags. Hi, everybody.
That's how we do it. No matter what we're doing, where we're going, we always show up and make sure that we can show out. So, of course, all of these amazing videos and images, and of course, the details that you see here, you can find on our social media platform. As we mentioned earlier, you definitely want to complete our specialist training course, etc., to make sure that you are up to date with your certification. Remember that you need to update your certification if you haven't done so prior to July of 2023. If you already did so, then no need to do it every year. Whenever we make changes to the course, that's when we'll let everyone know that they need to update their certification again. So that is our presentation in a nutshell. So this is a perfect time as we're getting close to the 4 o'clock hour to answer some of the questions that you may have. So I know our team has been working very hard to answer some of those questions. So let's see if we can get a few. As I've been, sharing my screen, I haven't had a chance to go through any of them. So if I'm gonna call on my colleagues here to let us know what are some of the questions that need to be answered live.
Narelle, we had quite a few people asking about fam trips and dates for this year. And we also had some people asking about the weather, like when is the best time to come and what's the weather like around like carnival time?
All right, so in terms of the weather, beautiful all year round. We don't have seasons. There's no cold. Someone on another session yesterday asked, how cold does the water get? The water does not get cold in Antigua and Barbuda. All right. So don't even put that in your mind. In terms of FAMs, we are working on our FAM schedule as we speak. And so we hope that we'll be able to announce dates for FAMs within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And those will be for the spring and in the summer. And then, of course, if you want to get onto a FAM, you have to be a specialist. We are only sending our FAM invitation to our specialists. All right. So make sure you complete the specialist training course if you have not done so as yet. You will not be able to get our specialist our FAM information. All right. So please take some time to do so. All right.
Noel, some are complaining about difficulties in accessing and registering for the specialist course. So probably can suggest ways in which they can overcome those difficulties.
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. So for those who may be experiencing some issues, it may be that perhaps you're trying to use your old username and password, which was with our previous course. You first have to sign up for an account with us. The platform is new, so your old user, yes, it is the same website, AntiguaBarbudaSpecialist.us. So automatically your device is going to think that you're signing into the same platform, but you are not. Your previous account was with Travel Agent University. Your new account is with us, so you have to sign up for an account first and then register and then complete the specialist training course. So you do have to re-register with us, even if you were a specialist before. If you continue to experience issues, please reach out to your BDM so that they can assist you. Like I said, this webinar has been recorded and we will share a very detailed information which will have everybody's contact details. So you can reach out to your BDMs directly so that they can assist you.
Absolutely. I just put my contact in the chat. If anybody is interested in help with regards to that, please let me know because it's really quite easy and I'd be delighted to help.
Nora, could you remind everybody who's the BDM for what area? Because some people are asking who's the BDM for what and how do I find out who my BDM is?
All right, no worries, folks. I'm not going to rattle off all of that info right now. We will send you a detailed information which will have everybody's contact, so you'll see no matter which state you're in, who is your BDM. It's just too much to recall at this point. But not to worry, your follow-up email, which you will get by tomorrow, will have all of those details.
And one point I wanted to make, Norel, to everybody here, Antigua and Barbuda, 2 years in a row, we have been voted the best tourism company in the Caribbean.
That's
2
right.
years in a row.
That's right. So if you are certainly a part of that experience, it's because we're here to certainly make sure that you have all of the details and information you need to support you so that you can make it easy for you to learn about our destination and, of course, make it easy for you to be able to recommend us to your clients. We certainly will have more trainings throughout the year, and we certainly look forward to hosting our FAMs later on in the year as well, so that you can come down and have that experience because seeing is selling. Of course, you can find us at various events coming up in the very near future. We're going to be at the Travel and Adventure Show this weekend in New York.
Yes.
Travel and Adventure Show in February, the first weekend of February, and then of course all of the other travel and adventure shows in LA, Phoenix, Dallas, DC, San Francisco Bay Area, etc. A number of other bridal events. So we certainly look forward to seeing you in the field. Our BDMs are, hitting the road and making sales calls. So if you'd love to have your BDM come in and meet with you one-on-one in your location, do reach out and they can certainly make plans to do so. Any other questions we can answer, guys? I know we have quite a lot of questions there. So let's answer a few more before we end today.
Still seeing more about if we have a hurricane season. Heather also asked, should you book the ferry to Barbuda before you arrive, or is it something you can make arrangements for the day before while you are there?
Yes, you can definitely book the ferry day of or the day prior because the ferry does leave quite early from Antigua over to Barbuda, just about 6 a.m. thereabout. So you want to book that probably the day before that at the very latest. And there are two ferries. You have the Barbuda Express and you have the Island Escape. So you have a couple of options to get you over to Barbuda from Antigua, and then you come back in the afternoon. The ferry leaves roughly about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon from Barbuda back to Antigua. In terms of hurricanes, we are part of the hurricane belt, yes, as most of the Caribbean is. But we've been very fortunate not to have any major storms come through in the last several years. The Gulf Coast of the US sees more hurricanes than we do in the Caribbean, unfortunately. So certainly. We certainly wish and hope for that there won't be any major storms coming through the Caribbean region or affecting anyone next year when the season does start up again in June of next year. Any other
And
questions?
Noel, perhaps you wanted to address the carnival season. Some persons are asking as to what would be the best time for them to visit.
I'll let
And
I'll let
so
Carnivalis Ali take that
How did
question.
I know that was coming?
I saw that coming.
Narelle and I both love to play mass. Okay, we call it playing mass.
Absolutely.
We do celebrate Carnival, as Rod mentioned earlier, the first Monday and Tuesday of every August. So the week prior to that is a whole bunch of activities on destination. Anybody's welcome to participate in Carnival. So if you want to actually go on the road, put on your costume, have fun with us, you're more than welcome to. You do get to keep your costume. You pay for it, you get to keep it. But if you want just go and watch, you're more than welcome to that as well too. Hope that
And
answers.
besides that fact, I mean, it is a major expose of the Antigua and Barbuda culture
Yes.
in terms of our lifestyle and the things that we eat. So
Yes, so
even
it's
though
a
you
very
don't get
culture
all
time for
prettied up
us.
and get into costume, it's just a
Mhm.
good opportunity to enjoy the Antiguan and Barbudan way.
Yes.
And it's absolutely worth it just to see Ali in her outfit.
I want to see Hot Rod soon coming down for Carnival.
Soon come, soon come.
Carnival is a great way to do some group business as well. I know I've spoken to quite a few advisors who have clients who may be interested in that type of an experience, even maybe just to be a spectator. So you can certainly get a few folks down as part of a group and have some group business coming down to the destination to experience Carnival. If you want to get a costume and so forth, as Ali mentioned, those are details that we can absolutely pass on to you so that you can get your clients ready and prepared to be part of the festivities during the carnival season, which is, of course, the last week of July going into the first Monday and Tuesday of August every year. Not only that, there are a number of other events and activities that you can participate in, which also includes Romance Month, Restaurant Week, Arts Week, and so forth. We're really building out our events calendar, and so we expect persons to really come down and enjoy everything that we have to offer as a destination throughout the year. All right, let's take one more question, and then we'll raffle some prizes.
How long does it take to travel from one side of the island to the other to explore the beaches? And is scuba diving on island?
It is very easy for you to do so. We're a small destination. There's no point that's more than 30, 40 minutes away from another location. Everything's, practically within 20, 30 minutes from another location on island. So getting around is very easy. And we are a very safe destination as well. Level 1 rating with the US State Department for safety and security. So you can venture off your resort and go and explore everything the destination has to offer and not be worried about being hassled or anything of the sort. So folks come to us because of that reason, because they can be safe and really enjoy and traverse the destination. And then of course
And
thing is certainly
the paddy, there's also, sorry Nora if I interrupted. There's also diving schools that are paddy certified. So in case you're looking for instruction, they're also very qualified diving personnel that can take you out to the water and offer those instructions as well.
Definitely. Sandals includes diving as part of your experience with these when you book a sandals vacation, and then number of independent dive spots and dive shops around the island, Indigo Divers and a couple others. So we're gonna share some details with you, as I mentioned, as a follow-up, which will include the Antiguan magazine, Treasure Island Guide, and so forth. So you'll see some of that information there that you can certainly use to inform your clients of their options when visiting the destination. And of course, we want to thank you so much for booking the destination. Thanks for recommending us. We had a really amazing year last year, ended the year really well with double-digit performance in terms of growth. And we really do want to thank you, our travel advisor partners, for selling Antigua and Barbuda as much as possible. And we look forward to that support. Again, this year, keep sending your clients to us, and we'll definitely get them back to you happily and certainly very much pleased with their vacation. Antigua and Barbuda is a destination for everyone: solo travelers, group, families, honeymoons, destination weddings, etc. So no matter what their requirements may be for travel, you can definitely find it on our destination. All right, so we are roughly 2 minutes away from closing, so let's raffle some prizes. So everyone who signed up for the webinar, we tossed all of your names into our randomizer. Thank you for, of course, registering. But if you want to win a prize, you have to have stayed until the very end in order to win the prize. So we're going to do our first raffle, which will be for a $50 gift card, compliments Antigua and Barbuda. So let me hit that button and let that. Getting a call. Sorry, can't call me right now. I'm on a webinar. All right. All right, hit that button. Let's get a drum roll, guys, while that randomly selects the next person's name for this winner. And the $50 gift card is going to go to 3, 2, 1. And that person's name is Lindsay Lister. Lindsay Lister, are you here? If you're here, shout out in the chat. Lindsay Lister going once. Lindy Lister going twice.
Uh-oh.
Lindsay. All right, let me search. Let's see if she's still listed as an attendee. That's the other way I can do this. And unfortunately, I'm not seeing her name. So, all right, let's do this again. All right, let's get another name, guys. Let's see. Let's see. And drum roll. All right, and it's rolling, it's rolling, it's rolling. And who is it gonna pick next? Deborah Anderson. Deborah Anderson, are you here? Let's see, let me do a search. Deborah, I see Deborah listed, yes. All right, fantastic. So Deborah, you get a $50 gift card, compliments Antigua and Barbuda. And guys, can somebody make a note of these so that we have that? Yeah, thank you, Ali. All right, so the next prize is going to be we're going up a dimension now, a $100 gift card, compliments Antigua and Barbuda. So let's hit that button again and let us see who that next random selection is going to be. And 3, 2, 1. Kenneth Smith. Kenneth Smith, are you here? Let's see. Let me do a search. Right. Shout out yourself if you're here, Kenneth. All right.
Yep, he just said yes.
Yep, he's here. He's here. All right. So fantastic. Congratulations, Kenneth. You get a $100 gift card, compliments Antigua and Barbuda. All right. So we're next going to offer a fam trip spot to the destination. So who's going to be traveling with us to Antigua in 2025 on a fam? So hitting that button again, and it's twirling, it's twirling, it's twirling, and it's gonna spit out a name in the next 3, 2, 1. Susan Plummer. Susan Plummer, you are a lucky winner of a 2024 fam trip spot. That means you do not need to apply. You already have a spot. All you need to do is purchase your airfare and you will be on a fam to Antigua. So wait, is Susan actually here? Let's make sure.
Uh-oh. Yes, she is. She just said yes.
She's there. All right, fantastic. So, Susan, you're going on a fam trip to Antigua. Typically, our fams are 4 nights. So, when we do get the dates announced, we will definitely reach out to you. All right. So, we've made a note of that. All right. So, you know what? Let's do another fam trip spot to the destination. All right. So, let's hit that button again. And all right. So another 4 night fam to the destination. And who's going to be that winner? Let's see, who is it gonna be? Oops, I think I didn't do something right there. Wait. All right, there we go. Now it's done. All right, fantastic. All right, it is twirling, it is twirling. All right, so the next winner of a fam trip spot to the destination will be, let's see, hopefully I don't mess your name up, Anastasia Nancy Daminias.
Oh, she just said that's me.
All
She's
right,
on
there
here.
you go. There you go. So, all right, so Anastasia is here. So, Anastasia, you also get a fam trip spot to the destination. And then finally, our prize this evening will be a complimentary round trip ticket to the destination for one person on economy. Let's make that fine print very clear. Not business, economy, all right? We're not gonna put you in basic economy, but certainly main cabin. All right, so I'm hitting that button one last time, and let's see who that lucky winner is going to be. And it's twirling and it's twirling. All right. And who is it gonna be? In 3, 2, 1. Sarah Rice. Sarah Rice, are you here?
Yep, she said yeah.
All right, fantastic. So, Sarah, you get a complimentary round trip ticket to Antigua for one person, good for a year's travel to the destination. So, congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for jumping on to our presentation this evening. And of course, we are going to wrap things up with our final video of the day. We want to thank you so much for coming out and certainly supporting the destination and being on our webinar. Thank you to our BDMs and our entire team who came on. Okay, not sure what happened there, but certainly thank you to everyone who came on. We certainly want to thank you for your support and of our destination. Reach out to your BDMs. We're going to send you everyone's contact details, and so that way you can reach out and have any other additional questions that you may have answered by your BDMs directly. So thanks again, and let's see. Let's play this video. Don't you dare wait to book Antigua and Barbuda. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for coming out and learning about our destination. Have yourself a great rest of the week, an amazing weekend. And we look forward to seeing you and your clients in Antigua and Barbuda. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a good one.